Welcome to Someone Awesome Films. I'm Rob.
And I'm Jared.
We're going to review Star Trek Into Darkness.
Yes, the second Star Trek.
Second Star Trek
directed
2.
by, well, not the second Star Trek. There's been many before this, but the second one by J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams
Yes.
Star Trek. In fact, all those other Star Trek movies count, don't they?
Yeah, they do, because they're in a parallel universe
So
plane.
this is like Star Trek 50.
Oh, I don't know. Trekkies out there, they will know
they will.
exactly how many...
You'd
South
hope so.
Park has led me to believe that there's a little bit of an argument, a disagreement to how many episodes there are. But
Hey, yeah, I remember that
South
episode.
Park. And South Park
Let's
teaches
review
me a lot of things.
Let's review South Park episode.
52?
but-
Yes.
In,
This movie.
Instead of going off on a fucking random tangent, let's review Star Trek Into Darkness for reals this time.
Mm-hmm. There were
For
lens
reals.
flares.
Lens. I thought.
That's-
You see, we had this disagreement.
Yeah.
You said lens flares.
I thought there was a
distracted
lot of lens flares. J.J.
you.
Abrams.
I didn't notice them.
So there you go. We got that out of the way.
There you
So
go.
expect some lens flares. You may think
Possibly
there's a
less.
lot or not.
But Star Trek Into Darkness. What can we tell you about this? Well, James T. Kirk, good old Chris Pine,
Chris Pine, he's back again.
and Spock, Zachary Quinto.
Pretty much everyone back from the original.
Yeah, actually,
or the
I think
first.
pretty much legit, except for Eric Banner, because
Yeah.
he's
dead.
dead.
He's dead. And there's a new villain in this one.
And as a new villain, John Harrison, a terrorist,
Yeah.
who is a fucking badass dude.
Yeah, that voice.
That voice.
Deep voice.
Benedict Cumberbatch, who you probably know as Sherlock,
Cumberbatch.
or if you're in the future, Smog.
Yeah, in The
Or
Hobbit.
if you're in the
voice of
current
the
time
Hobbit.
listening to this and you've seen the second Hobbit,
Then you're
Smog.
John Harris? John
John
Harris?
Harrison.
John
We'll
Harrison.
just call him Harry.
Yes,
Harry,
Good old
the
Harry.
Badass Harry is kind of got kind of super abilities. In a
Yeah,
way.
yeah. They refer to him as Superman, I believe, in
Yeah,
there, don't they?
he
They
just
refer to
kicks
him
the
as
crap
a
out of
real life
everyone.
Superman. So
Because Kirk is a smug bastard. We all know that. Kirk
he
is just like, oh, I can do whatever I want. And then he meets this guy,
And
and
they're
it
not-
turns out that he's outmatched.
he's not that great anymore.
He's not that great. This dude has got his number down, and he kicks the shit out of Kirk, and it's kind of like, well,
brings him
shit, I
brings him
messed
down
up.
a peg.
He
a
does.
peg.
He brings
like
him-
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg,
Oh,
Scotty.
look at that for a segue
That was
right
an
there.
awesome segue.
I know, but I
Now
got nothing really to say. Simon Pegg, except that he was in it and was awesome, as expected. There you
As
go.
being Scotty, yeah. He had some funny lines as usual.
Yeah,
and a
he
funny
did.
scene of him running. There's
There was
a
a-
few running moments in this movie. That
There were
kind
some awesome running moments in this
like
movie.
there's awesome running scene at the end, but on Scotty there's a funny running scene of him just running for ages.
Yeah, that actually made me laugh.
I had a good shot.
That was a good thing about this one. There was some really good laughs in this.
There's a lot of Trek humor, I guess
Yeah.
you could say, Trekky humor.
Yeah.
Like the red shirt giving.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say what. There's a red shirt joke in
Moment.
there. That's pretty funny. But as a whole, the movie is it's well shot. There's some awesome
Yeah.
shots in this movie. 3D.
3D
is
was excellent.
Sweet.
Yeah, 3D was perfect actually. Like I noticed the 3D throughout the whole film, but nothing pissed me off of it. It just built on what was
and
already
there's
there really well.
They did have a few things coming at the screen.
Yeah. And some freaky moments as well. Like I jumped at one moment, you jumped at a different moment. The lady next to you was jumping every 5 seconds.
She's crapping her pants in this.
I think she's heart attack.
she had glasses on, so I have a feeling that enhanced the 3D for her.
Zoomed it in.
Yeah. So stuff like a punch was like, whoa, it's coming right for me. But poor lady.
Yeah.
But everyone's back, and it's like the story is actually really
Story's
good.
really good. It's kind of like
ridiculously good.
there was one moment in there that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Tiny moment, 5
Yeah.
seconds worth, and that was pretty much the entire film. That
No, there is a few plot-wise, the plot's good,
Hmm.
but there is a few obvious things that they reveal at the start that kind of make you go,
yeah.
not give a shit
After
at
the
certain parts of the movie.
After the first 15 minutes, it's quite easy to see what's going on. If you don't like spoilers, by the way,
we do have a
don't-
spoiler one.
yeah, we've got. Well, if you do like spoilers,
Oh,
go
yeah,
to
if
that
you
one.
do
Yeah, if you don't like spoilers, you're okay to listen to this. Don't go to IMDb though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't stay off IMDb, seriously.
Yeah.
They've done
Just-
stuff they shouldn't do.
Even in the bit that's not in the spoilers section.
Makes no
Yeah.
sense.
So there you go. Just
Oh, and RoboCop's in this. Peter
yes,
Weller.
RoboCop's in this.
Not as RoboCop, unfortunately. That kind of, I was so disappointed.
Well,
But
it is in the future. It is in like what 2250 something or other. I
I
believe
don't
it's
know,
set in.
22 something. I only said 22.95.
So RoboCop was around about that time, I reckon.
Number. Yeah, he might have been RoboCop.
Might have been there.
That might have been like before he became RoboCop.
Maybe, yeah.
It'd
Maybe.
explain a lot.
Because he
Peter
may
Weller.
or may not
Be
be
Peter Weller.
killed, and then may or may not be made into a robot at the end of it.
See,
This is what happens in this
Yeah.
film.
if
so-
I hope that in the next one they do kill him off so they can make him RoboCop. wink and nudges and stuff.
Yeah, instead of
There
just
you
losing
go.
his arms and
Yeah, have it them apples. You don't know what's happening now, do you?
We've confused the fuck out of everyone online.
But I want to say there is a bit of a teary part in this movie.
There is.
Without saying too much, like there's tears.
Yeah, there is
at some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was
but it's tears not what you don't know. You're not expecting.
why you'd be upset about that moment.
There's a certain thing happens, but that's not what makes you teary.
Yeah.
Certain other
It's something
thing as a
happening on
result.
screen. It's something happening on screen that makes you teary.
Yeah, instead
Yes.
of what actually is the big impact teary thing you'd expect. It's hard
So
to
there you go.
explain.
So this movie
Go to our
really
spoiler
did have
one
everything.
and you'll
Yeah,
find out.
It's actually really good. There's bits that are funny.
Funny
Right?
bits.
There's some
good
serious,
acting.
awesome acting. There's some awesome fights, and there's some tearjerkers. And it's jumping. I'm jumping up and down in my seat, getting scared by
3D,
bits. 3D's
tense.
awesome. This is a really good film.
The shots are awesome. It's like you can't really fault the way J.J. Abrams directs. It just looks good.
So therefore,
Films it well.
Therefore-
Cuts it well.
I'm gonna have to give JJ specifically
JJ.
for this film 4.5 stars.
4.5.
Yeah, that's out of 5, like not 10.
Oh,
Because
that's
that would
okay.
be-
Then. I was gonna
yeah.
say, what the fuck?
No, this is out of
What's
5.
wrong with you?
This is out of 5. We're going
4.5 it is. Done deal.
Hmm.
Everyone's good. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Star Trek Into Darkness. Go check out our spoiler review
yeah,
one
if you want to know
and
more.
come cry with us.